Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we're back to Let's Play Dark Souls Remastered on the PC. Last time, we tried a few times to kill the lost demon back in the Undead Asylum. We failed miserably, and then we said screw it, and went along with our lives to, well, almost get murdered by butchers. And then we dropped down a hole to find a giant rat. So, yeah, things are going pretty good. At least I think so. Granted, we could have taken the door down, but oh well. Might as well make things adventurous. Ooh, spider shield. That's actually a pretty decent shield. It has 100% block, I think. Yeah, it does. Not as good magic. I think the crest shield has like one of the higher magic reductions. But yeah, fire, lightning, stability is all reasonably decent. And it also has resistance to poison and toxin, so that's really nice. Oh, and I was looking up some stuff in between episodes to refresh myself, and apparently toxins and poisons have different levels in this game compared to like the first one where they didn't. I think the one actually no, I think they did in the first one, Demon Souls. I just don't think I noticed it as much. Anyways, this giant rat right here, you're supposed to go down and fight him with your sword and stuff, but we're sorcerers. We can do this the easy way. Yeah, get 1,000 souls. And I think he drops something good for us, so let's grab it. Yeah, let's grab that. Humanity, okay. That's not exactly what I was thinking he was going to drop, but okay. Can we lock onto you? No. Look out for stuff that looks like this, because we're going to encounter some of those, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. Sewer chamber key. That will enable us access to the one bonfire of the area down here, so that's really nice. I was thinking we were going to get that a little later, but I guess the drop down from the chef's quarters got it to us a little earlier. Now, this right here, yeah, if we go down here, it's not going to work out terribly well for us. I think that sign right there, that little white and black sign, I think that's one of the Grave Lord signs. So if we touch it, we go invade their world and try to kill them, and then everybody else that is infected by him will get the message of Dark Lord servants has been defeated and disaster is averted, or whatever it was, the one that we saw. Okay, so I don't think we can go anywhere from here except for down there or over here. So let's go over here. Oh yeah, also the spider shield looks pretty cool with the giant tick-looking spider on it. Nameless soldier. There's a rat. We want to be careful in this area because some of the enemies are rather devious, and also these holes that I just walked right over. Yeah, you can fall through those pretty easy, especially if you don't notice them like I did it. This guy right here is a slime, and he's not terribly affected by, well, anything really. There you go. Yeah, they have reasonably good defenses overall, and eventually we'll see how they're going to be a royal pain in the ass. I think if they came through the proper way, they would have really tried to hose us over. Not quite what I was going for there with the massive soul arrow, but we'll take it, I guess. You die. You die. And yeah, there's that guy back there that I'm not trying to aggro with these guys here. Okay, I see you. I'm doing my best to avoid you. Got it. There we go. Yeah, that guy is reasonably hidden. Kind of a pain to see. But there we go, we got him. Now I think in here, if we, yeah, I was gonna say I thought there was like a staircase or something, but no, it's just surprise rats. Goodbye. Oh, humanity and humanity. Okay, cool. I'll take it. And that's a giant chamber down there. Hey, but you got some sunlight coming in, so that's not too bad, I guess. And I think more rats here. No. Okay. Fair enough. There is this, though. Large Titanite Shard. That's the second upgrade item. Like I said previously, Titanite Shard, Large Titanite Shard, Titanite Chunk. And then the final 2 plus 15 is called Titanite Slab. And those are rather rare. We're not going to be seeing those terribly often. Look at this little rat orgy going on over here. Let's see. I don't think that's a hidden wall. Let's see if we can't find anything over here. My main goal is to get someplace. Let's jump across that. Yeah, there you go. I think falling down any of these holes is probably not the best idea due to the enemies that we will find if we do fall down. There you go. Okay, there is an item right there. Let's grab that. Yeah, it's very easy to get lost in these sewers simply for the fact that, well, this is. Everything kind of looks the same. And it's just not terribly easy. Oh no, this is this door right here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think any of those are hidden doors. But yeah, it's pretty easy to get lost in here. At least, in my opinion, it is. Okay, that's where we came from. Okay, so we want to head up here. Hello, rat. You're trying to run away for a trap or something, so I'd rather not deal with that. Trying to remember if this is where the crappy enemies are. No, it's not. Just the rats. I don't care about the rats. The rats are easy. Okay, it's a bit foggy down here, and I'm not terribly fond of that, but I think we'll live otherwise. Hello, there's a lot of you chumps. Goodbye. If I can get a twofer, that'd be great. There you go. If I can't get a twofer, that's less great. Luckily the rats aren't terribly damaging. I don't... Oh, somebody has the their Grave Lord sign down here. I was trying to figure out what that message was, but apparently that's what it was. Yeah, this sign right here. No, I guess the other one I saw wasn't the one to evade them. Great Axe, extra damaging. I might actually come back for this Gravelord Servant sign after I find the bonfire in the area, but for now I'm not going to worry about it just yet. And I think we are actually near the bonfire. Okay, there is a ladder right there. That's great. Okay, yeah, this guy right here, and we are right next to the bonfire. Perfect. Okay, you see these guys right here? Those are the slimes we saw earlier. They have a bad habit of hanging out on the ceiling and trying to drop off at you. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. But oh well. You know, I'm going to go ahead and show you what happens if they actually drop off on you. If you had the master key, you could have got into this door without the sewer chamber key, which is another benefit of ye old master key. It's just a really helpful item, really. Let's go ahead and use these. Nice. And that. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and just pump up intelligence there. Beautiful. And yeah, let's go with the heavy soul arrow. Actually, no, we need the basic right now for this chump. Beautiful. And yeah, there's another one of those guys way at the bottom there. I'm gonna see if I can one-shot these guys with heavy soul arrow right now. No, not quite. Okay, so somebody already defeated the Grave Lord servant. That's great. That means I don't gotta deal with him. It's not letting me lock on to the guy, like, right there. I don't know why. But let's go ahead and ignore that guy for a minute. Goodbye. Okay, so these guys, what they like to do, you walk under them, if they bother to aggro. Okay, no. Maybe... I've heard some people say they might be kind of glitched in the remaster here. Okay, yeah, they're supposed to drop down on you and really wreck your stuff, but apparently they're not big on that for some reason right now. Let's see how much Great Soul Arrow does to him. Yeah, not enough to one-shot him, or two-shot him. I really thought Great Soul Arrow was more powerful than that. Yeah, oh well. And yeah, don't worry, these guys do respawn, so you can kill these guys as much as you want for shits and giggles. Not that it's terribly necessary. Okay, large titanite shard, very nice. And let's see what we got. Oh look, an item. Let's grab that. Yeah, this is what they do. They drop down on you, and they take off tons of your health. I think you're supposed to get out of it by mashing the attack button, which I didn't do because I didn't think they would actually fully kill me, but okay. So you want to be careful and watch the ceilings in these areas, because those guys will be there, and well, they'll just try to make your life miserable. Okay, let's go heavy. I mean, if these guys don't want to actually aggro on me from walking under them, hey, that's great. That means I don't got to deal with them as much. So yeah, that item that right there that we got clobbered on, it's just there for trapping purposes. There's a lot of enemies in this game that have grab attacks, actually. At least, it seems like there's more in this game than there was in Demon Souls, at least in my opinion. But again, there's also more like ambush type situations in this game compared to Demon Souls. Again, that's just my opinion on the matter, but like when I first played Dark Souls after playing Demon Souls, I felt like the game was really cheap just in the way it handled drops and such. Or not drops, enemies like luring you away from numbers in order to try to ambush you. Okay, fuck off with the frame drops, game. You can mostly just run past these guys once they're on the ground. They're not that big of a threat. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my souls back, and we should be good to go. Those guys from the other world are actually pretty solid by the bonfire. Like, I don't remember in the original version of the game them being that pronounced. Like, yeah, you knew they were there, but it didn't seem like they were that visible. Alright, let's go over here. And what do we got? Yeah, I think if you come by the normal way, not the drop-down way that I did, you would see this. You would see this is probably the first place you would see that giant rat. But we took the shortcut. And apparently it does not open from this side. Okay, fantastic. Okay, let's see where we can go. All the rats over here. I think I'm going to kill them just so I don't have to deal with them later. But really, I'm not terribly worried about these guys. If they poison me, hey, great. If they don't, I don't think they will get much of a chance. And I don't think we actually have any poison curing items at the moment. There you go, got him. I don't think there is a path up here, is there? No. Okay. Yeah, the rats do have a reasonably decent humanity drop for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but... well, it's welcome, I guess. Oh, that's where we just came from. So, what do we have? Yeah, 11 humanities right now. Eventually, there will be better ways to farm the humanity, but at the moment, rats are probably the best overall bet. Like that little cluster right there, that's probably a really decent humanity spot. Oh, and I think I might have mentioned it already, but if you have you have an increased item drop for up to 10 liquid humanity in the corner right there. So if I had 9 liquid humanity, I'd have a pretty good item drop. If I had 10, I'd have the best possible from the liquid humanity stat. I thought there was a door here that I could have checked out. Because now I actually do want to drop down to the lower levels. No, I guess not. Okay, so we gotta find our door down then. Why there's fog in a sewer like this, I don't technically know. I guess it could be like steam, but... okay. Let's go over here. And... let's ignore that. Are you guys following me? No, you're not. Okay, good. Let's keep it that way. And luckily, the channeler does not respawn. The channeler, that's the name of the guy with the trident, in case I never made that clear earlier. No, you guys all respawn. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight some of you guys, no matter what. Yeah, I think the spider shield actually has 100% poison block while it's raised. Like poison and toxin block. That's why we're not seeing the purple meter, which is the poison buildup, whenever they attack me with my shield up. Yeah, see, like, they're built up just a little bit. But because I had my shield up, we didn't see it. Okay, let me... dude, you're supposed to... motherfucker. I was trying to get him to let me heal, but he wasn't having any of that. Oh well, we tried. We failed. It happens. Yeah, goodbye, sir. I'm not really a huge fan of the depths, mainly because they're just kind of claustrophobic. Very tight corridors and kind of just a pain in the ass to navigate. But really, they're not terribly bad. You know, I'm trying to ignore you guys as much as possible, if that's okay with you guys. Goodbye. You know, let's go down here. Screw it. There is a nice, easy path downstairs. We almost died. This guy right here, this guy is a royal pain in the ass. He's called a basilisk. He is capable of cursing you, and that is not something you want. Notice how small that curse meter is. That skull on the bottom of the screen there. Being cursed is not something you want. Remember back in Demon Souls when you died and you went back to soul form and you lost half of your HP? That's what being cursed in this game is. You lose half of your maximum HP, and the only way to ever get that HP back is to use a purging stone or a certain healing miracle that recovers it. And rats, you scared the crap out of me. Now, luckily, the basilisks, as they're called, those little giant frog things, they aren't terribly annoying to fight because they're kind of weak. And also, if you can sneak up on them, that's great because apparently they're deaf. So they're not going to hear you coming. They might see you coming, but they can't hear you, I guess. Well, okay. Goodbye. And yeah, despite the fact that they're getting those massive sacks of theirs filled up with the curse gas, when you poke them with a stick, it doesn't like break all the gas out and just release it, which would actually be a pretty decent defense mechanism. But yeah, let's not get cursed because that is not good. Also, because the meter is so small, it's kind of hard to see sometimes. So sometimes you might just randomly die to the curse status without even realizing that, well, you're being cursed for a little while. Let's see, I think they are... No, this is where we encountered the first one. As far as I can tell, whenever you get cursed, a statue like this appears in other players' games because that's what happens when you. That's what it looks like when you die from the curse. You just kind of solidify into a little spiky mass like that. Okay, I know there's a couple more of these basilisks. I just don't know where. My main goal in these sewers is just to get out of them. Okay, cool. This actually will take us more or less straight to the boss fight here. Oh, watch out for this area because there are slimes, and apparently in the remaster they kind of clip through the ceiling a little bit, so they're not the easiest to see. And apparently the strong attack is not terribly great. Okay, you want to die there, dude? There you go. Oh, another shard. Perfect. Let's go ahead and go make sure we got all of the basilisks, though, because we might as well. I'm probably going to miss a decent amount of stuff here in the sewers, or the depths, or whatever you want to call them. But I am going to try to get as much as I can here. It's just no promises. Let's see. Yeah, like, see, I want to get that, wherever that is. Okay, I think we got to go this way. And then... no. Okay, that's where the rat was, I think. Okay, I remember where to go. Yeah, we can actually go around here. Hello. Goodbye. And let's not... and say we didn't. There we go. These guys also have a chance to drop, I think something called Cursed Eyes or something like that, which are a Covenant item, I do believe. Not quite what I was going for there, but okay. Ring of the Evil Eye. That's actually not too bad of an item, or ring, because what happens is, let's see, absorbs HP from fallen enemies. So what happens is you kill an enemy and you get 30 HP. So it's not too shabby. Yeah, see, this guy didn't hear me because he's deaf. So even though I was making a decent amount of noise with the water there, well, he didn't notice. Oh yeah, fun fact. Let's see if we can't get a good look here. Those big eyes, those aren't actually its eyes. Apparently they have two tiny little eyes like right above the little sac, and those are its main eyes. The big bulbous eyes are just kind of like a threat mechanism or something. Yeah, these guys being deaf is great because they don't hear me murdering their buddies. Yeah, I have death. There we go. I think that's a Covenant item, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I think all of you guys are dead, so that's great. Nameless soldier. Oh, lure phantoms from other worlds. Never mind. Dreadful eyes of death spread disaster across neighboring worlds. Phantoms lured to the host world may end up as victims, allowing the eyes of death to multiply and leading to further proliferation of bane. You know, I'm not entirely... Oh yeah, see, okay, only Covenanter can use the item while Hollows cannot. So, I'm not entirely sure what Covenant that's a part of, but, well, it's there, I guess. And I think that should be mostly everything. I don't know if there's anything else up here. Yes, there is, and I just fell for that again. Oh well, it happens. Okay. You can, like, roll through these statues, by the way. It doesn't do anything. You can break them, but... yeah. Okay, let's try not to make a fool of ourselves this time, shall we? There you go. And humanity. Not terribly worth it, but it's there, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can't actually remember how to get back to where we were, because that'd be great. Because we were actually about to get to the spot where we could open the door from the other side and get a nice little shortcut back to the bonfire. Let's see, down here. Where is it? I know it exists because I just saw it a minute ago. Okay. Good luck, buddy. I'm rooting for you. Okay, here we are. Perfect. Let's see, there's one of those guys. I'm pretty much going to ignore those guys because I'm not trying to die down here. Thanks. Okay, rat, you don't want to deal with me. That's fine. Goodbye. You, I don't want to deal with you. Goodbye. And other rat, I don't want to deal with you either. Goodbye. There we go. There is a door over there, which we will get to momentarily. Yeah, see that little puddle right there? That's supposed to be a slime, but he's kind of trapped up there for some reason. I'm not sure why he's looking like that, but he is. Okay, this is simultaneously good and not great. I think this will lead to the chamber down here, which is fantastic, but I kind of want something else. I kind of need that, that door. Huh. Okay, we'll come back here. But just remember this little staircase right here for later. Actually, you know, let me see if there's anything else up here first. Our eventual goal is to be this little floor right here, because see that door right there? That's our path forward to, well, Blight Town, which is where they said one of the Bells of Awakening was. Ooh, another crossbow. This time of the heavy variety. If we go over here, there is... yeah, just a straight path into that little section right there, which we're not terribly interested in at the moment. I'll be much more interested in it after I get to the bonfire again. Where is the... where's the path back up? I don't know. By the way, that's not a door as far as I can tell. I think that's just like a random window. Okay, I know we came in through here from somewhere. I'm just not entirely sure where. Ah, there we go. Okay. Well, what do we got over here? We got this guy. Sure, let's talk to him. He's not quite what I'm looking for, but we'll deal with it, I guess.
Aye, Shemai, and good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
From what I've read, that Sume that he says is a Gaelic greeting, I think. But I don't remember if that's exactly what it was, but it was like Gaelic or Irish or some weirder, more obscure language. And this guy's got a pretty cool little horny helmet there. Okay, what else you got?
I'm afraid I don't see anything here. I'm afraid I don't see anything.
Okay, he's not big on talking. He's big on selling. He's got gold pine resin. I don't think he sells that many of it. Bottomless box, again, for inventory management. That's great. And he sells crystal items here. And arrows, nothing special. And he also sells his armor that he's got right there, which is, I think, heavy armor. This is a kind of an odd bit of armor here, because this is technically a set. I forget what the set's called, but this is one of the very few armor sets where all of the different pieces have different names to them. Like, this is Helm of the Wise, Armor of the Glorious, Gauntlets of the Vanquisher, Boots of the Explorer, compared to, like, our black leather set, which is, yeah, it's got, like, Thief's Mask or whatever, but then everything else is black leather gloves, black leather boots or whatever. I don't think there's anything too terribly fantastic about these things. They're just, well, they're just from his land, I guess. So he's got some decent stuff there. As for the crystal stuff that we got here, it is not too shabby. It's got pretty decent stats overall, basic or equal stats on or equal scaling on strength and dexterity for the swords there, and pretty decent damage if you can wield them. However, the main problem is they cannot be repaired. Yeah, so that kind of sucks right there. They can't be repaired because they're crystal, and also they have lower durability than other swords. Like, yes, the crystal straight sword only has 60 durability. The crystal shield has a pretty decent amount there, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, it just can't be repaired. Now, when you upgrade it, it regains its what is it? Its durability, so you can use it as long as you can upgrade it. But I think it upgrades to like +5 or something.
There'll be more in store for us.
Okay, I didn't mean to skip his dialogue there. Oops. Right here, this is something we can't do yet. Now, I know for a fact that we can eventually get to that dang door that I was looking for. Oh, it might be right here. No, this is just back to the boss chamber. Okay. We're going to take a few seconds to look around for that door that I'm trying to get to. And then... is it over here? I think it might be. Yes, I think this is it. Perfect. A straight path back to the bonfire. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and rest up at the bonfire, use our souls real fast, and the next episode we'll go ahead and head back to that gate in order to get to wherever it takes us. It'll probably be fun. It usually is. And if that's not enough for a level, then it's very close. Okay, perfect. We have 200 extra. Fantastic. So guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.